Hey, brother!
What's going on, Rich? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm freaking cold. It's February in Georgia, and it's actually chilly.
But it's a beautiful day.
It is.
It's got to be
Finally.
better
no
than
rain.
Got to be better in Utah.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do today, Mike?
We're going to work on my 16 Mustang. We're going to change transmission fluid and the rear end fluid.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Not a big deal to some, but maybe some of you might get something out of it.
All right. So what you got? 60,000 miles on this now?
60,000.
So it's about due.
Yep. So
Cool.
that's about
All right.
it.
Well, we'll see you inside, and we'll show you how it's done.
Yep.
Cheers.
See ya. Cheers. This is one of the transmissions that have been talked about a lot. It's an MT82 6-speed Ford. And so when you go to work on this one and you want to drain the fluid, it's this plug right here. It's an 8mm hex. So you open this one up, drain the fluid out. And then over here on the side, just to the right and above.
Right there. Okay,
That's
so
where you
on the
fill it.
right-hand side of the tranny.
Yeah. Yep. Just.
Okay.
All right. So got that. Here's an old container.
Even as seasoned mechanics, we mess up too.
Yeah.
I have spilt more oil in my life than I care to
Got that
remember.
right. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll pause for cleanup.
Yeah.
Bought this fluid. Did a little research on the internet. Saw what some of the other people did, and so this kit is from Optimum Performance. They're not a sponsor or anything. It's just a nice kit, and the reason being is it gives you everything to do the job with. Tells you good instructions, decent instructions, and it comes with this BG Synchro Shift too. And
Very good fluid.
very good fluid. Been around a long time. And kind of how I know it's decent fluid is if y'all saw the video of the 70 Mustang. When I finished putting that car together, I put all these fluids in. And I said it'll be a good time to try this out. Love it. Made a big difference in the transmission. Quietened it up, and it also shifted better. Not that it was noisy, but I got urethane mounts on that engine and transmission, so it's a lot of that noise transfers through. This helped with some of that noise.
Right. That's because it's got a an additive in it, correct?
I don't know what all is in it. I just know that everything I saw on it, there was good reviews for these MT82 transmissions. I'm not an expert by far on this stuff. You know, everybody's got their opinion.
Right.
It's like your backside, everybody's got one. And so I just know from doing it in my 70, it's a good fluid. And it comes with a kit, comes with the instructions, and it comes with a little pump
Oh, okay.
to feed up through the
Yep,
side
you
of the
draw it
tank.
up through it.
It's real tight in that area,
Yeah.
and so it helps to have this. So supposedly, when you get through pumping this up, you should have about that much fluid left over. That means some transmission service. Old school days, you know, that fill plug was also your level plug.
Yeah.
You put it in until it flows out, good to go. We'll see how close this is.
Yeah.
I did it in the 70, but the engine was also tilted at an angle a little bit.
Sure. So it's a little off.
Yeah. But anyway, let's put this in. Kind of the reason we're doing it in this order too is because when we get through with this, this is going to put the rear diff fluid
That's
in
right.
also. But
Yeah.
remember those little,
Yeah.
what I like about Pennzoil, you don't have to mess with it.
Hey, it's sealed for your protection, buddy.
Yeah. The pain in the butt is what it is.
Well,
Fill this up. This out. Install the pump. And those pumpers. Make sure you get it in there good. It's a little bit of a process, but yeah, you can do this a couple different ways. But my mentality is you just pump it till you get pretty close.
yeah. So you just start seeing it weep out.
Yeah, there's no point filling that cup up. I know it's not following the instructions, but that's what the purpose of that is.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's your fill level.
Yeah. You're not going to fill it above it.
That's right. It's not gonna hurt anything. You're talking. I mean, that cup's what, maybe 6 ounces?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not big dealing this, people. There's some people I've watched, read them. They'll measure everything that comes out of it. Oh, that's 60 something ounces. That's what I put back in. You're big dealing it.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. Like I said, this takes a long time. But it's the easiest way to do it.
Yep.
It's no mess, unlike when I drained it.
A few moments later.
I feel your pain, buddy.
Yeah.
Been there. There you go.
Can you get me a rag?
Yeah, see how it's weeping out there, guys?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. It means the fluid is level at the point they want.
Yep.
You're not going to get any more in there at that point.
Thank you, sir. We'll just double check it just for.
Yeah, a couple squeezes. If it continues to come out, you're good.
Keep wanting to come out. There we go.
Let's see if I can get it. There you go. Transmission serviced.
Well, let's just see what it does with the cup. That's what I call close enough.
Yep. And that there, folks, is the fluid in the transmission done. The MT82.
That's it. Cool. Now we're just going to change the rear diff fluid. It's not, you've seen it a million times. You got a drain plug and a fill plug. I believe both of them have magnets, so we'll inspect that, check
Yep.
a look at the fluid, something I didn't mention when I was pulling the tranny out. I'm looking at the fluid as it's pouring out because
Yeah.
it was so fairly clear. I didn't see any magnet,
Right.
particles in or anything. So, this car's, like I said, never been abused. So, and this just takes a 3/8 breaker bar ratchet.
No special Allens or anything like
Yeah,
that.
so
Top one too?
probably should loosen that up for a vent. It
For-
should,
for
the
breathing,
trans-
yeah.
Everything's always got a vent.
Yeah, you got to breathe, equalize out the pressure,
Yeah,
helps it pour out.
but it doesn't hurt.
Now, Mike, are these tapered?
Yeah, these are pipe plugs.
Okay.
I don't know what size. The pipe plugs have never made sense to me because what they tell you is a 1/4 inch, looks like a 1/2 inch, diameter.
Right.
But these are probably, I don't know, I'd say these are probably 3/8 pipe plugs, but I'm not 100%. We'll go get a ratchet. Like I said, any 3/8 ratchet will work. We'll pull this one first. Like I said, it's got a little bit of a magnet on it. We'll look at it a little closer in the light so people can see it, but see the little bit of that's metal.
Yeah.
And that's kind of normal.
Yeah.
If this thing was built up huge, then
Yeah.
you may have
If
to
it looked like a fur
yeah,
baby, then you got a problem. But
Yeah.
few little particles.
not a big deal. So yeah, you can just kind of see it when it's cleaned off.
Yeah.
You just want to clean these off every time you service the rear diff. Like I said, if you see a big mound on it grown, you got problems.
Yeah.
But normally you're going to hear something by that point.
Right.
So here we go. Let's see if we can make another mess. Because again, this is going to shoot out.
Right.
I hope we don't. Aha, got lucky.
It doesn't shoot out as much because it's a little bit thicker,
Yeah.
and it's probably
So
not that hot.
Same thing. I just
Yeah. Inspect it.
look at it. And this is the lower one, so it's at a lower level, so you can kind of see the buildup, little magnetic particles.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. That's normal. That is normal. So let's clean those up. Good to go. But in this rear diff, Ford recommends, I think it's 75, 85. Most of the commonalities between all the different manufacturers, Pennzoil, Mobil One, all those guys, they're all 75, 90 or 75, 140, I believe it is. So in this case, because it's a daily driver, I don't drag race it, I don't do anything. I'm just going to put the same fluid back in. It's going to be a 75, 90 weight, and then we also got a friction modifier. And again, I order all this stuff off of Amazon. It's a whole lot cheaper. You don't have to travel to get it. So once this drains out, we'll plug her up and put some
Fill it
fluid
up.
back in.
Yeah.
Okay, just put the plug back in. Wipe off the excess. Good to go.
Yeah.
And for you guys that were paying attention to what I was doing, I didn't drain that rear diff fluid into the oil container. I drained it into a separate pan. I try to keep all the fluids separate for recycling. So there you go. So when I looked the other day to see what was available, you got there's all kinds of fluids out there. You take your pick. And I just went with a regular old Mobil One, 75, 90, and Pennzoil, they don't make it in synthetic. They just make it in the regular old school. So we're just going to use this
Yep.
in conjunction with the pump. We're actually going to flush this pump because it takes 1.6 liters, I think, to fill the diff. So we're not going to contaminate. We're just going to flush this out real quick. kind of why I left all this in here. And a couple good pumps.
Yep, just get the right fluid through it and
Yep.
good to go.
Good to go. So the next thing I want to do, this rear diff carries, because it's got clutch packs in it for the posi-track unit, they call it limited slip, whatever you want to call it. They got clutch packs, so they have what they call a friction modifier. All this fluid says, you read back here on the back, limited slips. They don't have enough of friction modifier. Your rear end will chatter. So, again, Amazon.
Now, how did you learn that, Mike, that wouldn't have enough in it?
Well, how I learned was two different ways. One, I read it. The other thing is I actually put this in, reading what they said, and I had chattering.
Oh, okay.
So this little bottle right here, 4 ounces. Get the 4, don't get anybody else's. We tried the others, they don't work. This is some stinky stuff. And try to be cool with it, don't get it on yourself. Got no one that's stupid. But you take it and open up the bottle, and you pour it into the fluid that you're getting ready to put in. Go ahead and dump it in. And that way when you service it, it goes in good. Now, we'll go pump. Try to anyway. And here we go again. Now this one, you do the kind of like we talked about on the transmission, you fill it up. That's your fill line. And so you just put it in. We know we're going to put this whole cord in. And we'll just keep going till. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So we
Go get the other one.
and we'll put some more.
Again, the same rule kind of applies. You do it till you start seeing it weep down. Let it settle a little bit and add a couple more and you're probably good. And then you're good for another 60,000 there, Mike.
Yeah. Let's hope so. I think my pump quit pumping.
I was gonna say that looked like it was moving too free.
Oh man. Oh damn.
Did it bust?
No, the tip came off of it.
Oh,
Man.
okay. Well, what's up with that, OP?
A few moments later.
Gotta get pretty close. Oh, come on. Good grief.
Nothing coming out yet?
No. Said 1.6 liters. What it says. Okay.
It's weeping out, I think, bud.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weeping. There we go. All right. That's all he wants. Yeah,
Right there.
it's right there.
Excellent.
Good to go.
And see, folks, how it's just weeping out there? That means the level's right at the fill port, and that's full.
That's
There you
it.
go. Rear end fluid changed.
We are done.
So, we hope you enjoyed that episode on the gear oils change, the transmission and the rear end. Not a lot of people do that and are intimidating by doing those fluid changes, which is totally unnecessary because it's actually one of the easier ones. There's no filter changes. It's simply a drain port and a fill port. And I know it's a quick video, but we thought we might want to touch on that because that might encourage people to give that one a try. As long as you can get a decent lift with your jack stands, or if you have, in our case, a lift, you should definitely do it. And like I said, it's a pretty easy job, and you can save yourself some real good money. And that one, you only do every blue moon there, 60,000, I think is when you did that.
60, give or take. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have to be
You
exact
can,
on it.
you know, always you look in your owner's manual for one thing for that.
Yeah.
But just know, especially with the manual, the automatic's a little different because you have the filter pack, and that can be a little trickier
Yeah,
if you don't want to do that.
I would suggest if you got an automatic, just take it to the dealership
Yeah.
and have them do
A flush
the first time do the flush, the second time have them do the full filter change and
Right.
stuff.
But the manual,
Yeah.
it's just strict drain
Pretty
and
easy.
fill port, and you
Yeah.
fill it till it starts dribbling out, and you're good.
yeah, and don't get, like I said, I think we covered it, but don't get too crazy. It doesn't have to be exact because it's splashing around.
Yeah.
As long as it's in the
Yeah.
neighborhood, you're good to go.
Right.
It's not
You
gonna
put your
hurt.
little pinky in the fill port, and there's fluid right there.
Or
You
it's-
are good.
Or it's running out.
Yeah, or run it out.
You're good.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt anything.
It's not an exact science.
No.
Like you said, it's slushing around, and in both things, the transmission and the rear end,
Yeah.
it's the same deal. You had a couple of good things there with the friction stuff, the fluid that you add to it.
Definitely when you got a Positrack system, clutch system, type clutches in the rear axle, you've got to run some kind of
Yeah.
friction modifier. So you just follow your manufacturer specs.
Yeah, and I didn't even know about that really because my 17 is the first car that's actually got that. So that was a good hit that I even picked up.
Most Mustangs have some kind of clutch pack in the rear diff. There are some I forget what they call them. They're geared type rear ends, and I think they're mainly in like the GT 350 and the GT 500 engines that they got the different rear axle. But on your basic GT Mustangs, all of them from 1982 and up are all going to probably be clutch pack type limited slip differentials. So you
Right.
have to use a friction modifier.
Yeah, which isn't it's not really hard to have.
$6,
that
$7, $8, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Amazon's got it. Need
stuff.
some sponsorship.
Mr. Amazon.
I'm Mr.
here.
Amazon.
He
Love
won't go
it.
out shopping for.
I don't go anywhere. I stay at home. Let Amazon bring it to me, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, so we hope you enjoyed that episode. No, it's a short one, but hopefully you had some good information there. Might encourage you to give that one a try.
Hope you got a good giggle out of the mess.
Oh yeah.
In a good
Yeah.
way,
You know, we've been doing this for a lot of years, and it happens to everyone, even with a lot of experience. You just gotta laugh it off.
Yeah,
right?
no big deal.
No.
It's easy. Clean up. Just keep some wax.
Did
and
you
grease
notice
around.
the shirt change?
Yeah.
So I guess you'll be ordering another shirt, huh?
Yeah. Gotta get some more shirts.
Yeah.
We're not quite to the merch business yet, but
Yeah. Let us know if you want to buy a shirt in the comments, and maybe we'll set that up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, and maybe you're a little encouraged to give that job a try.
Yeah.
Cool. So, if you like the episode,
Yeah.
please like
Subscribe.
and share. Absolutely.
See you later.
Take care. Cheers.